It was a cold October night, probably around 11:30 or so, and I was just thinking about going to bed. I was just watching my favorite anime known as Family Guy whenever Stewie says, "What the deuce?" It's my favorite anime catchphrase, even bigger than over 9,000 by the quote of Dragon Ball Z. But I was just sitting there watching it, and it was one of the newer episodes. I think it was the one where Peter gets turned into a hologram or something, and I randomly get a Snapchat message from some person that I've never seen before. Let's just give her a fake name. I don't even know. Mia Khalifa. That's a porn star if you don't know there. But anyway, this girl messages me, and I always say the typical thing I say whenever I don't know who somebody is. I'll just say, "Who's this?" Or I'll just say, "Do I know you?" And they responded, "Oh no, you don't." And then I said, "Okay," and I was just very confused. And they said, "Oh, I'm actually a fan of your YouTube channel. I just followed you on Instagram and then found your Snapchat and wanted to talk with you here." So I said, "Okay, that sounds good. Anytime a fan wants to talk to me, I don't care who they are, I'll always talk to them. I love the fans. I know there's some YouTubers who literally have their houses gated off just so they don't have to interact with the fans. I think that's honestly pitiful, and their fan bases are way bigger than mine are. But anyway, the person, they just started talking with me. Said what it's like to be a YouTuber, and apparently some people are stupid and don't know that you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, because at the moment I'm not making any money. If you go on Social Blade, it'll say I am, but that's just theoretically if I was monetized. But they asked how much money I was making, were asking if I was a millionaire and stuff, and I wasn't. And for whatever reason, this girl, she seemed to have a catchphrase of some sort. She would always say, "Okay, bet," literally all the time. And I think it's just a stupid phrase. It's really dumb, worse than cap in my opinion, but she would just say that all the time, and probably by the time I was done interacting with her, it was probably about a million times she had said that. So after she got done with that, we were just talking. She was asking how much money I make, told her I don't make money yet, all that, very funny. And then she was saying, "Would you like to meet?" And I was thinking, I don't really know, because I know there's some crazy psychopathic fans who want to cut me up and put me in a smoothie, or cut my skin off and then dance around to it to the Halloween theme or something like that. But I just thought about it, and I was thinking, just the way that I talking with this person, they seem cool, they seem real, they don't seem like a psychopath who wants to drink my blood or anything. They seem like a sensible human being. They seem like an exquisite person. They seem as a nice, daunting person. They are not a crazy psychopath or anything like that. But I guess I was wrong, because then they said, "Oh, when do you want to meet?" And I told them, "Oh, I actually have work on this day," because they originally said they wanted to meet on a Saturday. I told them I have work, and they were just, "Can't you take off?" And I was, "No, I can't. I have to request off literally like 2, 3 weeks ahead of time. That's just how it works for probably any job. Maybe if it's one that's even crazier, like a doctor or a surgeon or something like that, you might even have to request off a month or two in advance. But then again, I don't know how it works. But I know you have to request off more than the day of, so." Then I said that, and she goes, "Well, when can you meet?" And I told her, "Probably on Sunday." And she goes, "Okay, Sunday works." And I was just, "What do you want to even do?" She was all, "Oh, let's go see a movie." And I was, "Okay, what movie? And what movies are out right now?" And she was like, "No, I don't mean see a movie. I mean come to my house and we can watch a movie." And I was still just really sketched out, and I just didn't think I wanted to come to their house, because then again, that leaves more open for, she could have possibly murdered me, or fucking, I don't know, put a hot coals in me, or roofied me and then put a chip up my butt or something. But I mean, who knows? But then again, I was just really trusting of this person. They were only a year older than I was. They weren't some 60-year-old creep that had no hair on their head or anything. And the fact seemed like they were a girl too, so I was just guessing they wouldn't be some hulking monster who could tear me in half if I as much as flinched or didn't do what they wanted. But then I said, "Okay, how about we meet at this restaurant, the Culver's?" And they were, "I don't like Culver's." And I go, "Okay, how about we meet at the McDonald's where I am?" "Oh, I don't like McDonald's." "Okay, how about we meet at the brunch cafe that's by me?" "Oh, I don't like brunch cafe." "Okay, well, do you have a car?" "Yeah, I have a car, but it's out of gas." And I was, "What do you mean, getting more gas?" I'm confused. And they were all, "Okay, well, I mean, I'll need $50 for gas." And at the time, I did have $50, and still right now I have plenty more than that. But I wasn't just gonna give them $50 out of nowhere, because I didn't know if they were gonna actually scam me or anything, and I don't even know how that works, because if I Venmoed them $50 for gas, could they even use it on their debit card or whatever? I don't know how that shit works. Maybe they could. But I was just really confused, and I told them no, and I just was like, "Oh, I haven't gotten paid yet." I lied, even though I literally was gonna get paid already. I got paid literally like a week before, so I lied, and they were, oh, okay. So I just lied and said I didn't get paid yet and everything, but they were all, okay, well, I mean, at my house we can watch some movies. I have some DVDs when they were listing off all these real kiddie films that I didn't want to watch. It was like Shark Boy and Lava Girl and stuff like that, and I thought those were cool when I was 8. And they were, oh, the Angry Birds movie. I mean, the games are fun, but then the movie sucked. Or Toy Story and freaking, I don't know, stupid movies. Just real kiddie movies, and I was just like, don't you have anything more adult oriented? And they were like, oh, I have one. I have Jackass, and I was, okay, I'll watch Jackass with you. I've seen Jackass forever and thought it was great, so I might as well see what the first one was like 25 years ago or whatever. And I thought it was great, and so I decided, sure, I'll come over to your house and we'll watch Jackass together. It'll be a good old rootin' tootin' time. We'll have a lot of fun, a good old knee slapper, if you will. So I asked them, do you need me to bring anything? And they were, no, I don't. So then the day of, I had said, like, what time do you want to meet? The day before, I mean, they said, oh, around 1 p.m. So I said, okay, and then around 1 p.m. I started messaging them, sending them one message, hey, should I start heading over to your house? Because they had told me where they lived, and at first I was really confused about this, too, as well, because it said, if you're on Snapchat, like, when people have their location turned on, it tells you exactly where they are. It says this person's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, or whatever, for example. So then the person was just saying, oh, I live in, actually, Fox River Grove. I'm in the town right now, and I'm just visiting and everything, because at the top of their screen it said they were in Rockford, so I was just really confused how I was going to walk all the way to Rockford and stuff if their car was not even working at the moment and stuff like that. And one thing that was even crazier was, while they were not responding, I was just thinking about, like, this girl looks super, super familiar, so I went on Google, I reversed image searched it, and sure enough, it was a girl, a TikTok star, with the same picture. I think her name was Stella or something like that, but it was nobody I'd ever heard of. It was a TikTok star, so I got really mad at them, and I was like, and I was real confused, and I said, well, explain this to me. I just found your picture all over the internet, and it says that it's some TikTok star, and they were, oh, I am a TikTok star, and I was, no, you're not. That's freaking doesn't make sense, because it said this TikTok star lives in, like, Georgia or something. I don't even actually remember where they were, but it said this TikTok star does not live in Illinois, and you're not from Illinois. Your stories are not matching up. So she was just, oh, well, my account got hacked, and people were just using my picture everywhere. So I was all like, okay, that's strike 2 then, because strike 1 was about, oh, the gas and everything. So then, when I'm on the way, I finally get a message back from her at 4 o'clock, and at the time it was around October, so it was almost getting dark, and I was just thinking, geez, am I really about to go out right now, when it's almost dark and stuff? I won't be able to stay out for long, because by the time it gets dark, then I have a lot of black clothing, so my parents are just, oh, be careful, we don't want you staying out too past dark, because there are people getting run over and all that. So then, after that, pretty much, I had just said, fine, I'll finally head over to their house, and on the way they called me or whatever, and they had said, hey, I need you to pick something up from the store, and I was thinking, okay, but does she want, like, chips or something? Does she want me to bring her a Monster, an Arizona tea, a freaking beer, whatever? I don't know, I couldn't even buy beer, root beer, ginger beer, whatever. She want me to bring her something, popcorn maybe, I don't know, another movie, something, I don't know. But then she says, I need you to get a Steam gift card, and I was, wait a minute, a Steam gift card? Why do I need me to get a Steam gift card? She was, well, I have my cousin over at my house, and we need to keep him distracted and everything so he doesn't come in. And I'm like, wait, but the thing is, we're not watching freaking like zombie barf slaughter or like extreme porno gore or something like that. I just made those movies up. I don't even know if they're real, but we're not watching something crazy. If he gets some guy get kicked in the balls or whatever, or gets slapped in the face or something, or I don't know, get their hair set on fire or whatever. I haven't even seen the first Jackass movie. I've seen the fourth one. I just sort of know what happens, or whatever happens in those movies. I know it's not going to be life scarring, and the kid's not going to rip his own eyeballs out and set them on fire and then flush them down the toilet, and then after that go into the sewers and mail him to the smallest country in the world because whatever he saw was so scarring that his life will never be the same again. That's not going to happen if he sees a movie. So I was just really confused. He was, oh, we need to keep him distracted and everything. So yeah, that's strike 3. You're out, lady. So I didn't even buy a Steam gift card. I just pretended to. She goes, "Oh, take a picture," and I did, and then I said I bought it and everything. And at first she was, "Oh, buy a $50 one," and I pretended to, and then I gave her the code essentially, and I typed out a code and stuff. I just made something up, and then she goes, "Okay, thanks," and then right after she goes, "I'm gonna give it to him and everything and enter it," and then right after that, pretty much, she had blocked me, so there I had pretty much realized that this girl could have not even been a girl. It could have been some hairy fat guy who was just sitting there naked laughing with his hairy gut and having his computer on his belly as a little stand and everything, and probably just was living in some crack house and was addicted to video games or whatever. Freaking, I don't even know, the son of that fat guy from South Park. You might know who I'm talking about, but I've never seen the show, so I don't even know who it is. But I mean, I've seen some episodes, I just don't know who that one guy is. But I mean, that is pretty much the story of that. How some crazy girls tried to scam me out of money, so I pretty much tricked her back. And I mean, I'm surprised that she didn't type in the code first, made sure it worked, and then blocked me. She just saw the 16-digit code that I pulled out of my butt and made up, and just acted as though it was real. So that is pretty much the end of that story. Definitely was a crazy one. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a very good day.